Hi, I'm Bob Rubin. I was the head of the National Economic Council under President Clinton when President Clinton first took office, and then after 2 years, he named me the 70th Secretary of the Treasury of the United States of America. I think all of us owe an enormous debt of gratitude to the people who taught us as we went through the years, and it's very hard to pick out one person and say that they were particularly special when so many people were special. But having said that, I will mention one person, and that was my teacher in 4th and 5th grade, Mrs. Dorothy Collins. I moved to a new school in 4th grade in Miami Beach, Florida, and I was pretty much behind my grade level across pretty much all activity. And I got in Mrs. Collins' class, and she had a very special way with students, with, I guess, kids is maybe a more accurate word. And I remember to this day that there was a special kind of an atmosphere in her class, and in that environment, I got on track. And by the time I finished 5th grade, I was, I guess, well before that, was up with everybody else. And I think all of us reacted to her in a very special way. And when I think back on my own life, I think she played a pivotal role. Coincidentally, many, many decades later, in January of 1993, when I entered the White House, and there was a lot of publicity, as there always is, for the people involved in the new administration, I was at my office in the West Wing, and I got a letter. We opened the letter, and it was from a Mrs. Dorothy Collins, although her last name by that time was different. She'd remarried. And it said, "Are you the same Robbie Rubin who was in my class in 4th grade?" And I wrote her back and said, indeed, that was me. And we stayed in correspondence for some number of years, and then she sadly passed away. But there's no question that while many teachers played very special roles in my life in all kinds of ways, that she really was pivotal. And I've often thought of her as, or that time with her, as having in many ways changed my life. Let me end by thanking my teacher, my hero, for giving me the opportunity. It's an opportunity that is very meaningful to me, to say thank you to Dorothy Collins, this many decades later, for all that she did for me, and I think really all of us in her class, and for, I think, having changed the direction of my life. Dorothy Collins, I will always remember you, and thank you very much.